What if I told you your brain could begin changing before you even feel thirsty? Not years later, not after severe dehydration. Sometimes, before your body gives you its most obvious warning. Scientists only discovered this after looking inside living human brains using advanced MRI scans, and what they found surprised even researchers. No, your brain doesn't suddenly shrink because you forgot to drink enough water. The truth is far more fascinating. Your brain is constantly making tiny adjustments to protect itself, and for the first time, scientists were able to watch some of those changes happening inside the living brain. Today, we're going inside that hidden world. We'll travel through microscopic blood vessels, dive between billions of neurons, and follow a single drop of water on one of the most important journeys it will ever make. By the end of this video, you'll understand why something as simple as drinking water plays a much bigger role than most people ever imagine. Your brain is unlike any other organ in your body. Although it makes up only about 2% of your body weight, it consumes nearly 20% of your body's oxygen and energy every single day. That's because inside your skull is one of the most complex structures in the known universe. Nearly 86 billion neurons are communicating every second, creating memories, recognizing faces, making decisions, controlling movement, even helping you understand these words right now. But here's something most people never realize. Those billions of neurons don't simply need oxygen and nutrients. They also depend on an incredibly stable environment surrounding every single cell. And water is one of the most important parts of maintaining that balance. Not because water creates intelligence, but because it helps create the conditions that allow intelligence to exist. What's even more remarkable is that the water inside your brain never sits still. Every second, it moves through microscopic blood vessels, surrounding neurons, carrying nutrients, removing waste, and helping maintain one of the most carefully regulated environments found anywhere in nature. So what happens when that balance begins to change? Not during extreme dehydration. Not when you're collapsing from heat, but during the ordinary days when you simply don't drink enough water. That's where the real story begins. Because long before you notice anything, your brain has already noticed. And thanks to modern brain imaging, scientists can actually see part of that hidden response, Perik. So how did scientists discover these hidden changes? The answer is magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI. Unlike X-rays or CT scans, MRI doesn't use radiation. Instead, it uses powerful magnets and radio waves to create highly detailed images of soft tissues, making it one of the best tools for studying the living brain. Researchers began comparing MRI scans taken before and after carefully controlled periods of dehydration and rehydration. What they found wasn't dramatic damage or permanent shrinkage. Instead, several studies observed temporary changes in certain brain measurements, including subtle shifts in fluid distribution and small changes in the spaces surrounding brain tissue. These changes were generally reversible after normal rehydration. That's an important point. The brain wasn't failing. It was adapting. Rather than allowing its internal environment to become unstable, the body activated a series of protective responses designed to preserve normal brain function as much as possible. Those responses begin long before most people realize they're becoming dehydrated. One of the first organs to respond isn't the brain, it's the kidneys. Specialized hormones, including antidiuretic hormone, signal the kidneys to conserve more water by reducing the amount lost in urine. This helps maintain blood volume and supports continuous circulation to vital organs. At the same time, your cardiovascular system continues delivering oxygen, glucose, and nutrients to the brain through an intricate network of blood vessels. The average adult brain receives about 15% of the heart's total blood output every minute. That's an extraordinary investment for an organ that weighs only about 3 pounds. Inside those tiny blood vessels, water plays an essential role in maintaining the fluid environment surrounding brain cells. It helps transport nutrients, remove metabolic waste, and support the chemical balance that neurons depend on for communication. Without that carefully regulated environment, the electrical signals traveling between neurons become more difficult to maintain efficiently. This doesn't mean dehydration immediately causes serious neurological problems in healthy people. It does mean that hydration is one of many factors helping your brain operate under its best possible conditions. Now let's move even deeper. Beyond the blood vessels, beyond the brain tissue, into the microscopic world where every thought, memory, and decision is created. Because this is where the real story of hydration begins. Deep inside your brain, nearly 86 billion neurons are working together in one of the most sophisticated communication systems known to science. Unlike ordinary body cells, neurons are designed to transmit information. Each one can form thousands of connections with neighboring neurons through tiny junctions called synapses, creating trillions of communication pathways. Every time you remember a name, read a sentence, solve a problem, or move your hand, electrical impulses travel through these pathways at speeds that can exceed 100 meters per second. But electricity alone doesn't create a thought. Between one neuron and the next is a microscopic gap called a synapse. When an electrical signal reaches the end of a neuron, it triggers the release of chemical messengers known as neurotransmitters. These molecules cross the tiny gap and pass the message to the next neuron, allowing information to move through the brain in fractions of a second. For this system to work efficiently, the environment surrounding every neuron must remain remarkably stable. Water helps maintain that environment by supporting the movement of dissolved minerals such as sodium and potassium, which are essential for generating electrical signals. It also helps transport nutrients to brain cells while carrying away waste products produced during normal metabolism. This doesn't mean water directly creates memories or intelligence. Instead, it helps maintain the conditions that allow these incredibly complex processes to occur. That's one reason the brain protects its fluid balance so carefully. Surrounding this entire system is a remarkable protective structure known as the blood-brain barrier. Rather than acting like a simple wall, it functions as an intelligent filter. It carefully regulates which substances can move from the bloodstream into brain tissue while helping block many potentially harmful materials. This selective barrier allows the brain to maintain an environment that remains far more stable than the rest of the body. It's one of the reasons your brain can continue functioning even when conditions outside the nervous system begin to change. Yet none of these protective systems work in isolation. They all depend on something remarkably simple: a continuous supply of water moving through your body. So what happens when you finally drink a glass of water after hours of not having enough? The answer begins far from your brain. It starts inside your digestive system. and the journey that follows is one of the most efficient transportation systems in the natural world. The moment you take a sip of water, a remarkable journey begins. After passing through your stomach, most of that water enters the small intestine, where millions of microscopic finger-like projections called villi rapidly absorb it into your bloodstream. From there, your heart takes over. With every beat, blood carries water through an extraordinary network of arteries, veins, and billions of tiny capillaries that reach almost every living cell in your body. Some of that water eventually reaches the brain, but not before passing one of the body's most sophisticated security systems, the blood-brain barrier. This highly selective barrier carefully controls which substances are allowed to enter brain tissue, helping maintain the stable environment that neurons depend on every second of your life. As hydration returns to normal, the body gradually restores its fluid balance. Blood volume stabilizes, cells regain the water they need for normal function, and the microscopic environment surrounding neurons returns to the carefully regulated state that supports efficient communication throughout the brain. This is why researchers emphasize an important point. The temporary MRI changes observed during dehydration are generally reversible after normal rehydration. Your brain isn't fragile. It's remarkably resilient. Every second, it monitors, adjusts, and protects itself through countless biological processes happening beyond your awareness. But that resilience shouldn't be mistaken for invincibility. Hydration is one of many daily habits that helps support normal brain function, alongside quality sleep, balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, and overall health. No single glass of water will instantly sharpen your memory, and no single missed drink will permanently harm a healthy brain. What matters most is consistency over time. Small habits, repeated every day, help create the stable internal conditions your body was designed to maintain. Perhaps that's the most fascinating lesson hidden inside this journey. The greatest biological achievements are often the ones we never notice. You don't feel billions of neurons exchanging signals. You don't hear microscopic blood vessels delivering oxygen and nutrients. You don't see hormones, electrolytes, and water working together to maintain perfect balance. Yet they never stop. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought, every memory. They're all supported by an extraordinary network of living cells working together with astonishing precision. The next time you reach for a glass of water, remember that you're doing far more than satisfying your thirst. You're supporting one of the most complex biological systems ever discovered, a system that allows you to think, learn, create, remember, and experience the world around you. Your body performs these incredible processes every moment of every day, asking for very little in return. And we've only explored one small part of that hidden world. Here on Body Fact Anatomy, we'll continue taking you inside the human body to uncover the science behind the organs, cells, and microscopic systems that keep you alive. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to Body Fact Anatomy and join us for the next exploration into the incredible biology happening beneath your skin. Because the more we discover about the human body, the more extraordinary it becomes. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next journey inside the human body.